Again, live stream isn't available. Why?
How good does it feel to be creating?
Why isn't it available?
Space in your body. So good.
Live stream isn't available. What does that even mean? Believe.
I'm so happy and grateful that I've already received.
Okay, let's see if this is working, you guys. Hold on, bear with me.
Yes. Okay. Say this with me.
Okay.
I believe that change happens instantly.
There we go. What's up, you guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? This is day 2. Day 2 of our conversation. Every day, 12 p.m. this week until Friday.
I believe in divine time.
Woo! Believe. You guys, come on in the room. Tag your friend if you know you want to get paid for what you know. You have a certain skill set. You're in the right room. Hairdressers, makeup artists, coaches, anybody that is a creator of any sort, musicians.
I believe that
you have a certain set of knowledge and you want to be able to monetize that information. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Sunday was good. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. What's up, Desiree? I'm proud of you. Okay, so we're going to get into this conversation, and we're talking about getting paid for what you know. The song that you just heard is my album, Unleash the Artist Within. And you guys, it is full of the formula of how do you unleash all of the creative things inside of you. It's about the mindset of it all. So go get that album. Type in Lakeisha Michelle on Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, wherever you get your music from, YouTube as well. You will find the album. Me and my sister put together that album for you, for the creatives that are listening that know that there is more. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Drop what you do right now in the comments. What is it that you do right now in the comments? Let me see. Let's see what's going on. Joy says day 2. Let's go. Lisa, what's good? What's good? If you are here, come into the room and say hello, darling. I love when you speak to me, darlings. I love it. Come into the room. Come on in the room. I don't know the rest of the song, but I heard that was a real song. I feel like, it's just implanted in me from my childhood. So I have no clue what else the song says. But here we are. I love you all for watching. I'm just making sure things are working. Okay, things are working. Good. Hi, Auntie Lan. What's up, you guys? What's good? So yesterday, someone that was on yesterday, let me know your biggest takeaway from yesterday. I'll be waiting for it in the comments. So we're talking about getting paid for what you know. I am Lakeisha Michelle from LakeishaMichelle.com, and my background's in cosmetology and entertainment, broadcasting. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and I did go to school for broadcasting, so I understand all the aspects of this type of stuff, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it, and so I've been able to, in different formats, take what I know and monetize it, okay? And so this week, we're talking about how did I go from working behind the chair as a hairdresser to literally replacing my salon income and surpassing it by creating online courses from my skill set. What does that mean? That means that I took the knowledge of doing hair and I created a curriculum of my own, put systems and processes in place. And I decided that, I was worthy to teach others because I'm getting a result that they want. And so in exchange for my time, in exchange for them being able to get a skill set and a knowledge that can, and I see the questions on other people's stuff all the time is, how do I create online courses? How do I create these digital products? It's not, I've been talking about this for quite some time. And everybody has this. This is not new. I'm not the only person that knows this. I'm not the only person that teaches this. There is nothing new under the sun. So even people who spend their energy trying to figure out all that, like that's just whack. That's not what we're doing on here on this side, okay? I'm sharing with you guys the things that I feel that people who were in my position, I was struggling for no reason. Okay, so my goal is to make sure that you're not having those same struggles because of your mentality. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, okay, I'm going to get paid for what I know. I'm a hairdresser. I'm a whatever you are. I don't know. You got to drop your titles. Tell me what you're selling in the comments. Okay, tell me what you do in the comments because I'm curious. But we're going to talk about how to wrap that into a product. So yesterday we talked about that. We talked about basically assessing your skill sets, assessing your knowledge, okay? And then what does it look like for that to be in a product form, and deciding that you are going to get paid for what you know. Because for so long, I said I wanted to create an online course, but I didn't say I wanted to get paid for creating that course. For so long, I talked about making money on the internet, but I never said an actual number that I wanted to make consistently. So hopefully, as a result of yesterday, I put you hopefully you did what I said. Make a decision that you will get paid freely, easily from what you know. And then also set the number that you want to receive. Don't worry about how, just say the number. Here's what I want to make as a result of my intellect. Okay. That is a thing that you should do. I'm not just saying that to hype you up. Until I did that, there was no focus. Because once you have those milestones and you have those things in front of you, then you can actually move. Drinks by Explosive, every time I see you, I need to order. Like, can you DM me today? Can you DM me? Because now I just want to order something, or maybe I do a giveaway. How about this? Drinks by Explosive makes this amazing drink, and it's like diabetic friendly, and it tastes like it's just wrong, but it's oh so good and right. I want to gift it to someone. So we need to figure that out. Okay, so DM me. So here's the thing. Until I decided, here's how much I want to make, my brain wasn't busy trying to work out the detail. Like, I was just so scared. Like, I don't even know. Like, also, I was comparing myself. Honestly, I was following a bunch of people who kept telling me that I needed a list and that I needed all this stuff. And it's not even wrong what they're saying. What I'm saying is that I didn't have any of that. And then when I just pulled the trigger, that's when everything started to really happen. And I attracted everything that I was desiring at the time. My first goal was $5,000 a month. Now, my first month where I got serious and made a decision to get paid for what I know, I only made $300. But that was $300 as a result of teaching a class. That was amazing. I hadn't done that. And it was $300 recurring dollars. So people signed up for a membership. So yeah, I made some money on the internet, but I had made some money, but I wanted to make money for this particular information. I had a set amount that I wanted to reach at some point. And so it's like, I got really, really laser focused. I narrowed it down. So hopefully day one, you literally decided, okay, I'm going to create these type of courses. I'm going to create these type of products. I don't know how yet, because at the end of the day, online courses, this whole conversation of digital products is not new. You see the ads all over the place. Everybody's teaching you how to do it, right? So to say that you don't know is really kind of odd, because all you got to do is look and say, oh, that person's doing a workshop. That person's doing a masterclass. That person has PDFs. That person has an ebook. That person has memberships. Those are the types of products that even I could make. If I see it, then I can do it too. Kiki, do you love me? Instagram. What's up, Kiki? Listen, if I see it, then I can do it too. If I see it, then I can do it too. If I see it, then I can do it too. Come on, somebody. I'm the virtual COO on the go. Get it, girl. Transformation coach, speaker, Forex trader. Love it. You could teach. There's plenty of classes on Forex trading. There's plenty of coaches that have different types of programs. Plenty of speakers that teach people also how to be speakers. I mean, Lisa Nichols, just in her message before this video, she teaches people how to be speakers, right? So, and she's also a coach, and she has things about your mindset, and she has all kind of programs that are, but she's a coach, right? She's a speaker. She's an author. Personal and professional development training. Okay. We know that Tony Robbins exists. I mean, if you don't know nothing else, there are certain people that are popular. I had to turn the fan off. It's drying my eyes out. There are certain people that are really popular that have programs. And so if they have a program, then you can have a program. So like yesterday was about understanding that you can do it. Okay. And really getting clarity. What's up, Dom Fitness? What's going on? Yesterday was about getting clarity that, yeah, I can go hard on this. Now, today, we're going to talk about the types of products that you can create. And we're also going to talk about your launching schedule. Okay. We're going to talk about the types of products that you can create and your launching schedule. Somebody type the word launch. Somebody type the word launch in the comments, not lunch, because it is lunchtime. And I don't know why I come on here before I eat, but you know what? I think that's good, because if I had ate something really good, I don't know. So let's talk. Let's talk about launch. Let me see you type that in the comments, people. I want to see engagement and interaction. Oh, Lisa Nichols is texting me now. Let's see. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold, please. Kiki, do you love me? Let's go. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. So we're talking about launching, and here's the thing that most people, let's just get into the facts. Most people launch a class and then they go hide, or then they just wait and see what people are going to do. You cannot launch and just wait and see what people are going to do. That doesn't work, darling. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay? So it don't work. You can't just launch and be like, okay, well, I said something yesterday. Every day, all day, you got to actually be reminding people of what you up to. Because guess what? It's very selfish of me to assume that you think about me when I'm not on live, right? Or very selfish to assume that you're watching this now and not holding a baby, on a work Zoom call, or, it's a bunch of noise or whatever. Like, it's just very weird for me to think that you care that much. It's what I have to do is consistently make the offer. Okay, so a lot of people are making these. You find out who you want to serve. You find out your product. You've made a decision to be paid, but then you get bogged down in nobody's taking action when the action is on your behalf. You have to launch. You have to think of it like a launch. So, and when I say launch, I'm going to go through the things that you don't have to do. So when you're launching something, the one thing that I love to do, and you'll see me do this all the time if you follow me for any period of time. Here's the day that I announce it, and then I let you know, okay, doors close Friday, right? That's now my launch time frame. Okay, please write this down. That is my launch time frame. Every single day, now you have a deadline. Okay, so you need to have your product, your price, who are you speaking to, right? Where are those people? And then what am I going to do or say to get those people into my atmosphere, to get in front of them? Who am I calling, texting? Whose podcast can I be on? Whatever, we can get into all of that. That's a different subject. But I see a lot of you guys who are like, man, I tried this before and it didn't work. Or I tried this and, I'm just waiting for something to happen. And at the end of the day, when you're launching, you got to be actively involved. Okay, so I'm giving you strategy. Things that are key for your launch is going to be your start date and end date. Because once you have your start date and end date, now you can even launch something that starts, like the actual class starts next week. But now that you have the class dates, okay, you can pre-sell tickets to the class. But if you have no details of the launch, here we are. So there's different levels to launching, which is why I coach this live inside of Online Course Magic, because you can know all of this and you can really just reverse engineer anything you see anybody doing, but you actually doing it and having a coach and getting through the mindset barriers is a whole nother subject. But let's talk about this. Setting that start date and end date is imperative of when your class or information will be released, as well as how long will you promote. So there's levels to launching. Okay. Take notes, take notes, take notes, take notes. If you don't know by now, take notes. So what's up, Fred? Barbershop Conversations in the building. Lala says launch. Hello, Cynthia. I do hair and makeup. I have taken classes for brows, microblading, but need structure to get things done. I love it. Online Course Magic does that, you guys. So if you've been watching me do this, the real question is, what do you need to know so that you can decide whether you're going to join my program or not? And I don't feel a way if you join or don't join, right? Because my job is to offer, your job is to choose. So for those of you that have been following me, the question is, what are you waiting on if you know this is what you want to do? Like, what is it that you need clarity on so you can say, yeah, right now, no, right now. That's just the way it goes. And that's how you should address your people. What do I need to give you? What information do you need so you can make an educated decision? All right. It's like going to the doctor and they start, it's like, am I dying or not? Like, just get to the point. Give me the right questions. Give me the right information so I can make a decision. Okay. So here's the thing. When you're launching a product, again, there's levels. You have the actual date and time the information will be available. Okay. Write that down. And then you have a promotion schedule. Promotion schedule. This is the area most people, a lot of you guys already know what it is you're going to launch. Maybe you already have it available. Maybe you've already created it. Maybe you want to release something, you know the thing. Some of you guys don't, and that's okay. But a lot of you guys that's messaging me, you know what you want to teach, okay? But you fall short in the promotion area. And that's all a part of launching. If I know, okay, for example, we start our live sessions on Thursday of this week. So that means from any day. Once I decided I want to talk about this, right? I said, okay, from Monday to Friday, every day at 12, I'm going to be teaching and enrolling into that program. Doesn't matter that we start on Thursday. You can still get in on Friday. That's cool. You get the replay, but you also have all the other weeks of coaching with me. Okay. Anytime you join, you get instant access to the product. So my goal is to get as many people as possible started on creating their courses and also have active live coaching, specific questions that answer. Because like you want to be able to be like, yo, I did this and it didn't work. So I can answer you quickly. Somebody was just in my group saying like, I launched something last month. And I was like, how many days did you promote it? Okay. And you're launching it again this month. How many days last month did you spend promoting the thing that you're launching this month? Where's the actions that you took daily, which gets to the next point. You gotta, like in that promotion time period, for example, I'm Monday through Friday, I'll be talking about this. And then I'm going to be on to the next product. Monday through Friday, each day, there are things to do. You don't mention something one time. Do you see Nike ads everywhere? Even the news, if you just look at the way that the news is structured, they're going to tell you breaking news. And it's the same thing they talked about 2 days ago. But no one, they're not sitting up going, oh, we already said that, so we got to think of something really extremely creative and unique. No, they just keep giving you the same story. Repetition is key. Repetition is key. So you can't be emotional like, oh, I already said it. Oh, already whatever. And the way that I feel no way is because I'm teaching you. So if you take notes and you do, you still win. And if you want to get a coach and go further faster and have access to coaching over the month of August, then join my program. Real simple. Right? So you don't have to feel any type of way about it. A lot of you guys, your emotions are getting in the way of you actually being an astute business owner, having great business acumen, because you need to actually treat this stuff like a business. So there's a promotional time period when you're launching. And during that time period, your goal is enrollment. So you need to be having sales conversations that lead to inquiries. Does that make sense? What's up, Anissa? There's levels to launching. Yep. That's exactly true. So if you decide, okay, I'm going to launch this particular boot camp, okay, or challenge, I'm going to do a thing tomorrow. Maybe I'll even do it this evening of just all the different, I'm just going to brain dump you with, let me just give you a bunch of containers to put your product in. Let me give you a bunch of containers to put your product in. So here's the thing. If you decide, okay, I'm launching something on Sunday, for example, you know who you are. You're launching on Sunday. Okay, great. Now, if you decided on Monday, you're launching on Sunday, and you set aside time to develop that product, or maybe you already have it, and that's just the date that you're going to release it to people. Now your job, every single day you wake up, you need to have numbers and you need to have metrics in place so you can monitor your actions and the result. So if you did a live stream today and you got, X amount of people enrolled, then common sense say tomorrow you need to do it as well. So you could pay attention to the time that you did it. You can pay attention to the topics that you said. You can pay attention to the comments that people are asking you. Also, when you're doing that, like setting different numbers within the promotion is it works. It works. When you look at QVC, they're saying we have X amount left for this price. We have this payment plan. There are metrics on the screen right away that just support people taking action. When you're a small business, okay, when you're operating as, you're not this big brand, numbers help people take action. You're also training your audience to move. A lot of you guys message me like, dang, I missed it. I missed the deal, blah, blah, blah. For example, I have the online course magic. You can jump in for $347. After tomorrow, it will be $497, and it is what it is. Like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? That's just, take fast action. You get lifetime access no matter what payment option you choose. But if you want to save $150 and be done, just pay for it and never have to worry about it, get all the updates, then jump in. But that is until Wednesday, right? And so the rest of it, you get the payment plan and it's $497. Oh, it's an allergy day here. I can feel allergies, people. So here's the thing. Having those numbers in your promotion actually is very empowering, and it lets people like, oh, let me go ahead and get into this. So if you have a workshop or you have a masterclass and you want to teach 20 people, you want to teach 15 people. Y'all, excuse me, it's allergies happening right now. Ugh, and it's because I put the doggone Chanel on. I just want to smell good. Now I'm about to sneeze. Anyway, here's the deal. if you know that you want to have a certain amount of people, okay, because, whatever, for whatever reason, then you got to let people know there's only 20 slots. And this, I'm done, this session, this particular time frame, I'm enrolling this amount of people. Colleges do it all the time, you guys. Colleges, schools, this is not a thing that needs to be deeper than anything other than that. This is the thing that people do all the time. You're actually used to it. It's just when you don't see yourself as a teacher, as an information sharer, like that gets paid, when you don't see yourself like that, you make it deeper than what it is. But you can model the models that are already around us. I talked about that yesterday. A lot of what you want to do isn't so different. What's different is you putting yourself in a different title and role. Does that make sense, you guys? Yes or no? So what you want to do is set aside the day, set the date and the time of when your product, don't worry about what the product is. Set the time and place of when you want to release whatever the product, ebook, masterclass, whatever. Just say digital product. I want to launch it by, let's say you want to launch it on the 15th of August. Okay, great. Now that we know that that is the thing, let's pretend you already have it available. Don't worry about if you don't know what it is yet. But pretending that that is the play, that is, when you're launching it, that's when it's going to be available to people. Now you have a promotional period. So you need to be having conversations, posting. Here's the ways that here's the ways that I love to promote. I love live streams. I love using images and then having a caption that teaches or inspires and has a call to action at the end. And I love using email. Okay. Now, when I first started, I didn't have an email list. So I rely heavily on social media. And one thing I love is that you can make friends on social media. You can just you can search hashtags of people. For example, if I go on Instagram and search digital courses or, search if I'm looking for a certain type of person, coaches, speakers, or whatever, and I can go on Instagram and double tap their pages and literally you could DM them, send voice audios. Hey, I saw that you're a speaker or coach. Are you interested in getting paid for what you know in a digital format? They already got online classes. Great. Thank you so much. And I blessings to you. Next, just keep going. You can literally have DM conversations on a regular basis. Go make 6 Instagram posts that are very, very valuable and then go in people's inboxes and ask them questions. If you talk to 30 or 40 people a day and you send out that many requests to start conversations, this is not a theory that I think will work. It works, you guys. It works. But the problem is, I talked about this last night. If you don't have diligence, then you're not going to do it. You're going to make something, you're going to make a product, you're going to know what you know, and then you're going to be thinking like, oh gosh, like it didn't work, or it just works for Keisha because she's hyper or whatever. But there is a launch process, okay? So you have to actually monitor what you're doing each day. So you have your launch of the product, and then you have the promotional aspect of launching, which you need to have a schedule. So for example, the person who started the boot camp, you know the day that you're going to deliver the boot camp. You set aside time in your schedule to make the product so that it's ready by the deadline that it releases. Now you need to set aside a time each day where you're doing the marketing. Okay. You're doing your live stream. You're teaching people things that they need to know, whether they purchase or not. And then you're cleanly asking for the sale. And most people they're scared. Raise your hand if you're scared of sales, or you don't like sales, or you feel icky. You just really don't like asking for money. Let me know in the comments. Great information. Thank you. Great information. Thank you. Hairstylist. What's up, Lala? What's up, Jane? What's up, IG? Raise your hand if you're like, ugh, I hate asking for money. Ugh, I hate sales. Ugh, I don't want to be bothered. Ugh. Raise your hand. Right? Because that's most people. They literally, I was telling someone yesterday, I'm like, charge this much. They went lower. And I'm like, that's not what I said, but I get it. So I'm not mad. I ain't tripping. I don't feel no way about it, but I get why you did that. We have something. It's just what happened at the beginning of me doing hair. I didn't want to ask people for a lot. I was like, you could just give me like $35. You could just give me like $40 because I just was like, I don't want them to think I'm greedy. But the real question is, are you greedy? Because if you're not, then don't worry about that. Right? Understand the value that you exchange. If I'm teaching you, the person that said yes, Yesterday, it was funny because a lot of you guys send me messages. Can I do this? Can I do that? Here's the deal. There is a blessing. There is something that needs to happen for you energetically that requires you to release money. And it's not because it's money. It's because you are literally in a space. If you are scared to pay for stuff, you're going to attract those same kind of people. You're going to attract those same kind of people. If you're scared to have, like seriously, that's a whole other subject. But honestly, like that is the thing. A lot of times in business, most people, you have a passion for people and you want to offer whatever it is, but like you just don't like dealing with the money part. You know how many celebrities I've even met? They do not like talking about it. They just have somebody to do it. And if that's the case, then get somebody. But you know, at the end of the day, I think it's more powerful for you to understand that I'm teaching people something that is going to have this impact on themselves. So for example, if I'm teaching you, like the person that I helped yesterday, immediately she did what I said and she made money, like right away. So why would I shrink at asking for money for my course when I just told her what to do in the course and she did it and she made, like, that's why you need a coach, because the coach is going to push you in a way that you clearly wasn't doing for yourself. When she finally said, okay, great, I'm going to do it. I'm scared, but I'm about to do what you say. Oh my God, that accountability, me digging in her tail, like, you're going to pay for that time. Right? So you got to and I'm not saying that in some type of cocky way. Like, you guys understand what it is you do for people and what that means for their life. Money in your pocket means food on your table, means food for your bills, means the trip, means medicine expenses. Money in your pocket means what? Money answers all things. All the things is what money in your pocket means. So you got to understand the value that you provide. And so when you know the breakthrough that you're going to get for people, how dare you not show up? How dare you not show up? How dare you not show up? Because you're making it about yourself, which is why I always show up, because I know that the mental barrier, like there's a mental block where we're always thinking about ourselves instead of the service that you provide. Because when you think about the service that you provide, then you can say, you know what? Yeah, this blesses people. Why do you think Beyonce don't blink at her tickets or blink at, why do you think these people, because they understand the value. What goes into all of the production, every little small detail, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and then you're going to undersell it? Come on. And also price is relative. Like I could give you a whole bunch of information and charge little or a lot. It doesn't mean that everything needs to be expensive. It just means that don't be tripping on money being exchanged, period, because there's a value. And the question is, and the key is the person has to value it, not you. The person has to value it. So, which is why I talked about yesterday. There's a level. The reason why I teach I teach grassroots, get off your butt and start now strategies, because you need to get into validation with real people. There's just no point of doing things just to be doing it. I want to get in front of those people right away, get them results, and look at, is there really a deep market for this that wants to pay? They have the money to pay, because some people want to buy stuff, but they don't got no money. And that's okay. I'm good at asking. I just get caught up in what to charge. Pick a price. Whenever, if you feel, the thing that got me out of that is that I just started picking a price. And I realized that it actually doesn't, like, it's just like, I charge some products $47, and then the same information deeper with several other added things can be $400 or $500, right? Like, and I've seen people with information that I teach for $400 do it for $40,000, like legit $40,000, like legit $4,000. So it's literally not a thing. Like, it's an energetic thing. And also the part of the tangible thing of, like, is there a market for this? Is there a market for this? Does that make sense, you guys? Does that make sense? So I knew, and here's the thing, I wasn't thinking about teaching how to create online courses. Lisa Nichols was like, oh, teach my audience, because she's teaching them one thing. And she's like, teach them how you're doing that social media thing, how you're doing those classes, okay, great. So once I got in front of those people, I worked with a closed group of people, created the product. And then I'm like, wow, like, then they got the results. They told me the value. They instantly saw the value. It was like right away. I had a 5-figure day right away because they were like, oh yeah, like it just made sense. They understand if I don't do this, then I'm missing a whole nother revenue stream on the internet. Why wouldn't I do this? This makes perfect sense. Boom. They understood the value. I just showed up. I could have said any price. I could have said 10,000. They would have paid it. It would have been on payment plan. Some people would have paid in full. It's not my job to also know what's in your bank account. That ain't my job. Don't judge. I'm not judging what's like. That's not my job. Because I would never know. Like, it's impossible for me to be looking and trying to guess and see what people, I don't know. And so when we stop doing that and we just focus on here's the value, here's the result that you're going to get. Again, speak to the result. Speak to the result. Speak to the result. Speak to the result that you create for people. I can literally in one day have you launched and making money from a product. And out of overwhelm, not being super techie. Yesterday in an hour, my client went from idea to here's how I'm going to deliver it. Here's the date that I'm going to deliver it. And then went right into a live stream and boom. Now she's in the selling part of it. The selling part of the launch. She has her numbers, she picked the price. I picked the price. She picked a different price. Right? But I didn't trip because I understand that. But she went right in. Okay, here's the result that they're going to get. Here's where they are now and here's where they want to go. Right? So here's the thing. Now the question is, are you going to show up every day believing that it's done and doing the things that you need to do right now so that you can, because there's a part that you have to play. You have to put in the work, which is why I talked about last night, diligence, which is why you need a coach. Because what you've been doing hasn't got you money right away. Like, so if you know that you have a specialized skill set and you want to monetize it, and you've been thinking and trying and pimping and prying, and you're going to get off of anybody's live stream or anybody's whatever, whoever the person is that's telling you they can help you, you're going to get off and still go try to think your way through it. Your thoughts are the reason why you are where you are. If you want to increase, get around somebody who has the result that you desire and invest. Like, be diligent. Show up even though it's hard. Show up even though it's confusing. Show up even though it's uncomfortable. Show up even though you feel like you're annoying other people. Be willing to be repetitive. She helped me go, y'all. I done made $100 in a couple hours off one course that ain't even launched yet. Boom! And that's just day one. You still got how many more days? The question is always, are you going to do it? And $100 is small, but what I know for sure is that when people aren't seeing that, like when you're not doing what you just did, like when people aren't launching, they're just like freaking out, overthinking, taking class after class and not taking action. That's getting them in front of people who want to pay them, who want help. $100, again, August 2015, my first month of being like for real, I finally said I'm an online coach. Right? I didn't say it like that, but I just finally said, I'm going to get paid for what I know. I'm going to whatever. When I finally said yes to myself, I got $300 and it was from a $19 product. Now, those people signed up to pay me $19 every month until they canceled. And so that blew my mind because then the next month it doubled and the next month it doubled again. And so I began to build an audience of people who pay $19 a month. I was like, oh my God, I did it. Like now all I got to do is show up every day and have a focus. The focus for me, growth, growing the people, growing the platform, growing the amount of content inside of the platform, surveying them, making sure, like looking at what their expectations are and, finding that happy place for both of us. And so now I can grow the business. I have people to this day that have paid me $19 a month since 2015, you guys. People be saying, what do you do? I don't understand why y'all can't figure it out. I started teaching online. Teaching online. It's not a thing that goes away. Like what? You guys, it's a thing. And the thing that I love about it is that It creates freedom for you. But every day when I wake up, I see messages of people going, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Because they're in my classes and they're having breakthroughs. And those breakthroughs mean so much for themselves and their family and their household and their experience of life. So I'm so grateful that I showed up. And I just started before I'm ready. So when I teach you and when I coach you, if you choose to join Online Course Magic, I'm just focused on you getting into action and helping people. Because the more people you help, that's going to break through for you and you're breaking through for them. And then we get into the basic stuff. Thank you. We get into the basic stuff. The basic stuff is like, how do you create the course? How do you create the Facebook group? How do you make like the checklist of stuff, right? This money about the double, triple, quadruple. Yep. 3 days left. Exactly. So the question then becomes today, what are all the things that you did yesterday that made those sales? Okay. Now, $100 may not be a lot, but that's 5 customers for you. That is 5 customers for you. You got 5 customers yesterday. The product is $20. Okay. And then you have a certain amount more people you want to enroll, and you have it's just now every single day you do what you need to do so that people know the product exists. Help people. Sometimes you guys say, how do you not give so much information? Listen, information ain't never nobody's problem. I'm telling you what to do. You can literally just keep watching. Watch this 2 or 3 times. Take notes, look at your notes, do it. That's not your problem. The problem is your mindset. The problem is you ain't moving your feet. The problem is you think something is a problem that's not a problem. That's why you need a coach. A coach gets you there faster. So the question then becomes, which coach, which resource, which thing am I going to use to help me go faster, further? Because this person that's in the comments, I love it. Desiree, look, she helped me. Listen, Desiree told me, oh, I'm going to wait until whatever. I said, I heard it so clear. No, the problem is you've been waiting until you get it perfect. Again, that's like saying to God, I'm going to wait until I stop sinning to serve you. I'm going to wait until I stop sinning to get my life together. That doesn't make any sense. You need God right now. You'd actually stop doing some of the things you do when you decide, did my earring fall off? You'd actually stop doing some of the things you do when you turn into God more. That's actually a thing. You'd actually chill out. Trust me, he changed me. Oh God. Because I just decided to, be a sinner and still look towards God. Just look towards God more than I sin. Sin is a one word, and that doesn't mean I'm some evil person. But listen, you're human. It's impossible to be without sin. Therefore, why would you wait? It's impossible to have it perfect on your online course. So why are you waiting? There's no perfect time. And people will literally they want to grow with you. They love being the first. They love following you. Somebody's following you and seeing you get a result that they wish they knew how to get. What's up? What's up, Mbell? What's up, Michelle? So the question then becomes, why am I not starting? Because you don't have a lack of information. Even when you say you don't understand a platform, even Facebook teaches you how to run Facebook ads. So you didn't have to buy a Facebook course, but I got a Facebook coach. I'm in Billie Jean's Facebook thing. Why? Because I could read Facebook's website, but I read it and I just wanted to be talking to a regular human. So yeah, I'm gonna pay that money and get in that mastermind. I can read books about finances, but I bought Denise's Get Rich Lucky Bitch course because I just want to be in the energy. I bought Amanda Francis Money Mentality Makeover. I bought Katrina Ruth a million courses from her. I could just read it, but there wasn't a lack of information. I wanted the coach. Does that make sense? Because ain't nothing like a regular human talking to me, sharing with their experiences, and then coaching me, seeing and calling me on my stuff. Because we are so good at BS, and especially when you're in a circle. If you're the biggest wig in your circle, that's a problem. Because now you can sit in mediocrity because to them, you look like you're doing something. That's a problem. So I always got to play big. I got to play big. And so do you. Let Coach Keisha put the fire behind you. Listen, one thing I love about Online Course Magic, I'm going to tell you guys about the product. One thing I love about Online Course Magic, it's all about I need to change the name. I need to figure out another name. I'm going to ask the people in there to help me come up with another name because it's so much more than just about online. I'm literally getting you the energy of selling and marketing your course, starting with the least resistance way. So if you know you don't know how to build a membership site, don't worry about it for now. Just put things in the Facebook group, and in the next 30 days, decide that I'm going to have the membership up. But to get started and to get the content to people and to start helping people, because they'll also help shape how you get the information to them. The thing is, you need to start now. I'm going to just create the Facebook group, because in the Facebook group, you can do live streams. That's a quote unquote webinar. A live stream, you can call that a master class. You can call that a webinar. You can call that a workshop. It's the same. And you can do all of those things I just mentioned in a private Facebook group. Go right now and sell your masterclass that you will deliver inside of a Facebook group. Because the problem is, you can create the stuff, you know what you know, but actually going to tell people to enroll, that's where most people get stuck, which is why I don't focus on tech. I focus on you starting and actually getting the information out in a result-oriented way so your people get results, and then helping you do the little marketing stuff that freaks people out, making the flyers. Making your flyers on Canva, like that's something that you could do. But like people be all in their head, like all in their head. Or some of you guys, you've been selling and you need to practice upselling. Like the same people who bought your workshop, Desiree, a percentage of those people will join like maybe your goal setting membership site. So your workshop is going to help them. And then from there, you invite them into your membership site, which is $47 a month. Okay. So you got them in the door, you get them a result with, and it's in a short time frame so that they can understand that they can do it. And they see your ability as their coach. And then you offer them another product. And they will happily say yes. Why? Because you just got them a result. Does it make sense? You help people by helping people. It's real simple. It's real simple, you guys. Even when I was selling hair videos, the hair videos that sell my hair classes are me teaching for free. So you have to release the lack mentality of if I give it all now. And what you do is get a coach to show you how to give, but then understand how to make an offer so that people still see the value in enrolling, because that's a thing. You had me feeling like Sonic, but it worked. Accountability is everything. It's everything. It's everything. The ability to ask questions and get coached and talk about your problems in real time. It's everything, because that you could have had a $500 day if you wanted to. But I also know as a coach that I got to take you at it's all up to according to your belief. Your belief gets you where you want to be. So I understand that. I have the patience. I've been where you are. So I'm like, okay, great. Now that you have that, now that you've proven to yourself that you can do it, I coached you, Desiree, but you did it. Does that make sense? So now you're like, dang, I could play bigger. That's the job of a coach. That accountability in real time. I'm like, yo, you need to do this. You need to do that. Go back and do this. Say this, offer that. Oh, you did it once, site, do it again. Once is not enough. Again, if you think of yourself like a broadcasting station, you guys, then you'll really stop tripping on being repetitive, because you're going to see commercials a whole bunch. You see the same commercials all the time. In the news station, you see the same news stuff all the time. You see all of that all the time, all the time, all the time. You see it like it's repetition. So then you got to know that you got to do that as well. Yes, I'm like, wait, I can't really do this. Exactly. And you can do it all the time. You can launch that product this week, get it started, help those people get in the rhythm, and then launch your next product. And that becomes a time management conversation, right? But at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want to do. So the coaching that I offer inside of Online Course Magic that's the value of it, right? You can, like, that is the part that like accelerates you. And then the exact strategies. I give like, I give you the exact steps. Like there's no, like, it's just the exact steps. Let me show you guys. So Online Course Magic is a vault of information. So when you log in, there is a ton of classes. Okay. There's a ton of classes inside, but there we go. Oh, that's the wrong class. This is another class. Let me go to, that's my 10K Beauty Society. I thought I had Online Course Magic. There we go. There we go. Online Course Magic. Here's what it looks like when you log in. You can join at LakeishaMichelle.com. Also drop the link in the comments right now if you're watching live. Link in the bio on Instagram. But when you log in, and let's say you want to launch something in the next 48 hours, there's the 0 to launch fast start. It is everything you need to do. And then the question becomes, are you going to do it? Right? The course creation. If you need help with structuring what you know, that's all about creating your course. So you can go into there, go and just watch the videos. And every time the video is done, there are steps to do. So if you started at phase 1 and you go all the way to phase 2, your course is done and you know how you're going to deliver it and you've picked your price. And now all you got to do is focus on selling. Now, when you go into the selling conversation, there is the how do you create content that sells? There's a whole workshop on that. So, and it's not like a theoretical thing. It's like, here's the system. All you got to do is plug in your information. Does that make sense, you guys? Let me see yes and no in the comments. Let me see. Let me see yes or no in the comments. Let me see. Oh, let me not sing that song. Let me not sing that song. Your belief gets you where you want to be. Yup. What am I going to eat today? What am I feeling for food? It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. Okay, so pre-sale magic. For those of you that want to focus on pre-selling and you want a very laser focused workshop on pre-selling, no, you don't have to have a following. No, you don't have to have a following. But I literally show you how to pre-sell something. So if you know that you want to pre-sale, there's a whole workshop and I walk you through. And everything is like, there's the PDFs as well as just tangible, like here's the type of course, here's how you're going to sell it, here's the thing that you're going to be doing to sell it, here's the keys that you need to know. Like it's all right there. Like it is all right there. When it comes to social media and creating content for your social media, the exact strategy on how I do what I'm doing right now for you guys, it's all there. If you look at maybe you want to speak for free, like in all my speakers and coaches, this really helps you guys. I give you the exact strategy that I use. If someone calls me to speak for free right now, this is a strategy that I'm going to use. And then here's how I make the offer at the end. You have the exact strategy. This is the video. This is literally the video showing you how I map out the conversation that turns into a $20,000 hour. Okay, so this is not hypothetical. This is not, of course, you got to work up to that. You got to be in front of an audience. But at the end of the day, those of you that are not starting because you're like, I don't have an audience, you will never have it if you wake up every day and say, I don't have an audience. You need to get busy creating content that attracts your type of audience and understanding how to get in front of those people. We talk about that. You can't just show up every day and say, I don't have an audience. That makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. And you're your own, you in the way. It's you. It's your fault. Creating your offer. Okay. When you're done with this, then you should have the offer. Like there's a whole worksheet. This worksheet, all you got to do is fill it out. Fill out the worksheet. And your offer will be there. And then having the conversation and the language that makes people want to enroll right there. Knowing who you're talking to, what frustrates them, how are they feel, like getting into the mind of the customer, all right there. So it's just a matter of, am I going to show up and do the work? And for me, I just like pushing you off the ledge. Like that's the part I love about live. It's like you're in challenge mode. Week number 1, we're focusing on your people, your product, and your offer. Okay. So the offer is the product. We're focusing on people, product, the problem that they have, the problem that you solve. This is what we're doing. We're starting this live workshop on Thursday. And when I say live, even if you can't make it live, you get the replay, but you also can ask questions right away inside of the Facebook group. So you go in the Facebook group and say, here's my product. Here's the people. Here's the problem. Okay, I'm having a problem with this. And you just tag me. And I literally just go in there all the time and help. Hey, oh, let me answer this. Oh, let me answer that. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, week 2, we're focusing on launching. So my goal is to get a ton of people launching. There's over 300 people. I want everybody launching. I want everybody in the energy of selling their product. Selling, selling, selling. I need to see dollar signs. I don't care if you only make $20 that week. It's better than you sitting around studying and learning. Now, what I know for sure is you'll make more than that. Desiree got 5 customers yesterday. 5 customers yesterday. It doesn't matter the price point. This is not a competition of I made this much and you made that much. That's childish. This is a matter of, are you in action with the right action, helping people? And are you getting paid? Because who wants to do that for free? I'm eating a salmon salad. That sounds good. Maybe I'll go to Trulux. I was watching your concert live this morning. Girl, you was working the crowd. Everyone was singing I'm on Fire. I love it. Yeah, stage is like, that's home. Stage is home. Stage is home. Stage is home. I couldn't wait for the world to open up. This summer, I was supposed to be on stage all summer. But here we are. Which is fine because, I mean, you make a virtual stage. But I miss like live drums and bass lines. Oh, I love it. And honestly, I could put something like a little virtual show together. Need to get a studio. Okay, so here's the thing. Online Course Magic is for the creators who know that they're ready to create digital products. The types of products that I talk about creating are courses, memberships, workshops, masterminds. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow at noon about the types of products that you can create, because to me, that's not a secret, but I get that people want to hear about it over and over. But at the end of the day, it's deciding the type of product and getting it done. That's not the hard part, guys. That's not what's keeping you stuck, because you can literally go online right now and learn how to make a workbook. You can go online right now and learn how to make an ebook, right? So the coaching is the most valuable thing that we're doing this month. Like, honestly, that's the part where I kick your butt into gear. Week 2, I'm focusing on you selling. Next week is week 2. This week is week 1. We start this Thursday. The details are at the books. Like, here's the link right here. Let me give you the link. Just go to LakeishaMichelle.com. But I'm enrolling. And if you decide to enroll before Wednesday, you can pay full price. Your full investment is $347, which is normally $497. So you're saving about $150. Okay, and that gets you lifetime access. No matter which option of payment you choose, there is a payment plan for the $497. No matter which option you choose, you get lifetime access. So you literally, from your lifetime access, you will be able to get all of the updates. So the more I launch, the more stuff I add to the course. If I update anything, you have that forever. Okay. And so this is the last round where it'll be $497. This is going to be crazy, 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 crazy yummy. Like, my goal is focusing on you selling, because most of you guys know too much and you ain't doing nothing. That's just, honestly, I'm just looking for people who ready to like get off their tail and like actually help people by helping people. Desiree said yes yesterday, and literally she got 5 customers yesterday. She went from I'm not ready, I'm away, to I was like, head to the no, get off your booty and let's get into the business. And 5 customers. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's 5 customers that she kept saying she wasn't ready for. And honestly, she's beyond ready. She was beyond ready. And so what I know for sure is everybody that says yes, you're going to be in that energy of launching, of going now, not later, and making things happen for people. And you get to get paid for helping people get a specific result. And there's a rhythm. There's things that you need to learn, you know, the tangible things of making the flyers, using live stream, building your audience, your email list. We cover all of that. The page tells you everything. Is at LakeishaMichelle.com. My request to you is ask quality questions. What is it that you feel like you need next to help you say yes or no, this is for me, or this isn't for me? If money is stopping you, I just believe that there's an energetic exchange. When people say I can't do it because of money, then it don't matter if it's me or some other person, you're going to be stuck in the same position. So I don't care if you please stop doing that, because that's going to just keep you stuck. That's going to keep you stuck. Like, there's an energetic exchange. There's a belief. I put some skin in the game. So now I'm about to make something happen. You need that. You need that. And when you think money is the thing that's keeping you from it, that's a mentality. I had to learn that lesson as well. I had to learn that lesson. And we find money for what we want, right? So don't let money be the thing that stop you. And what I'm telling you is go launch now. Like, literally, Desiree had the conversation and she went and launched, because you can pre-sell. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I may talk about it tonight. Just depends on how I feel, darlings. Just depends on how I feel. But get the details at LakeishaMichelle.com. If you have questions, don't be scared. There's no stupid questions. I want you to ask questions that help you make a bold no or a bold yes. Ask me at LakeishaMichelle.com. I'm looking for creators that want to get paid for what they know. You want to take your knowledge and turn it into workshops, masterclasses, ebooks, audio courses, all kind of digital products. That's what we focus on. If you know that's what you want to do, believe in yourself, take the leap. And I'm going to be right there in the group along with the tribe. And we're moving towards that. And the month of August is going to be magnificent for us. I pray that it is for you. And if you decide, then I'm going to be excited and welcome you. And we're going to have a good time, boo. And by the second week of this course, you will be selling. So I know that makes some of you guys nervous, but it's okay because I'll be right there holding your hand. Ask me anything at LakeishaMichelle.com. I pray that you took notes and you looked at, okay, what's my promotion strategy? What's my launch date? Am I going to pre-sale? What type of product? Who am I talking to? We just ask those questions to yourself and then answer them on paper and take action. Peace out. I'm Lakeisha Michelle. Faith without work action is dead. Don't be dead. Just be in action. I love you. Holla.